Hello, team. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday. It does not, I swear, all day yesterday I thought it was Saturday. Now it's Friday. It's a weird day. Not that it really affects me at all, but I just sit here all day anyway. Doesn't matter what day it is, but trying to figure out what I have to do for the wife because I thought she was going to be home all day. Nope, not going to do it. So let's do some baseball stuff. Let's talk baseball, do some baseball dailies. We've got a Japanese signing in Houston. Is this the first, except for Nori Aoki, who I think played in Houston for a little bit, is this the first Japanese player to play for the Astros? I don't know. It was interesting, though. He said he wanted to go there because he didn't want to go where any other Japanese player was because he wanted to figure things out for himself, which is interesting. And then I saw a map of where all of the big Japanese players, where they are playing. And it's Chicago, New York, and L.A. So he didn't want to go to any of those places. So Houston. I mean, he could have gone to Arizona. He could have gone to Minnesota. All these places don't have Japanese players. But whatever. Screw the Astros. All right. Oh, you know what? It's Feud Friday. So when we go to this, I got to put up the feud bug. Oh, the feud bug is underneath chat now. This is awful. That's not the feud bug. That's not the feud bug. We've got to be able to see the feud bug. Why am I not able to? There we go. Where should we put it? We'll put it right here. You don't need to see the top of me. There. Feud bug fixed. All right. Dailies. Let's do our starting 9. I guess you need my record up there. This week, can't really see it there. Let me make this a little bit smaller. This week, we are 5-1. That one was a Federal League game we were never going to get. So I'm pretty happy with that. We got 2 home runs as well. We have only hit the time of game once, but we hit it right on the nose. It was a 100%er, so that counts as 9. All right, here we go. Let's do our final 3 games of the week. My favorite baseball game here. Third base. All right. Is this Jazz Chisholm? And Tenna. See, I just don't know if it's Jazz because I don't know of anybody named Tenna. But then again, I mean, if this is when Jazz was with the Marlins, this could be somebody from the freaking Cubs that I don't know. I don't know if this is a recent game or not. We're going to do this because we never choose the fish. I want to choose the Florida Marlins, but we'll have to choose the Miami Marlins. This is a guess. I don't know if this is Jazz Chisholm or not. I think the Yankees and the Fish are the only team he's been on, so that probably not Jazz Chisholm. All right, let's go pitchers then. It is Jazz Chisholm. Clearly, because this is the Yankees. Corbin, is this the D-backs? We haven't had the D-backs yet. And that would be a team, somebody named Tenna, that maybe is a Diamondback. I don't know. What's up, the Bob? How you doing, the Bob? let's pretend that this is the D-backs. Let's just go all expansion teams until we have to go with the Yankees. I don't think we've done the Diamondbacks for a long time. I guess I don't know who Corbin plays for. All right, let's do the DH then. That'll be a giveaway. Stanton. I still have Chaparro? I have no idea what team this is. Who does... I don't even remember Corbin's first name. No idea. All right, well, we're going to go with the Yankees. We know the visiting team is the Yankees. And we haven't had them yet this week, so who knows? Maybe this is who we need? No. Shoot, I have no freaking idea who this team is. All right, let's go first base. Joey Gallo. All right, so Gallo's been on a couple of teams. Jazz Chisholm, though, has not been on the Yankees very long. This has to be 2024 is when I think he was traded. Because Joey Gallo didn't play in the big leagues last year, I don't think. Because he's trying to become a pitcher. Who did Joey Gallo play for? Is this the... It's not the Orioles. Oh my God, if I miss a recent game, I'm going to be flustered. Chaparro, Tena, Gallo. Who did Joey play for after the Rangers? Let's see. He played for the Twins. All I can think of is Ty Corbin because I'm a huge basketball guy. Ty Corbin played for the Suns and the Jazz in like the 2000s, and then he became the coach of the Jazz for a little while. Don't ask me how I know that. Is this the Twins? No. Oh my God, we're down to our last guess. All right, I think we're going to go catcher. I think catcher. And see, DJ LeMahieu. This is definitely 2024 for sure. I just don't know. I don't know who this team is. Ruiz. It's not the Phillies. Shit, I'm going to get a modern game wrong because I don't know this freaking... This is 2024, so there's a DH in both leagues. So this could be either an American League or a National League team. I don't remember who Joey Gallo played. I want to say that this is the Orioles, but I mean, where's Adley? Who is Chaparro? I got no idea. I got no GD idea. I'm going to be really upset at myself here. Who Corbin? It's not King Corbin. Chaparro, Tena. Who did Joey Gallo play for? Who did Corbin play for that wasn't the D-backs? I'm going to go Orioles. I think literally that's the only guess I have. And we haven't done the Orioles yet. All right, let's send it. I'm going to be really embarrassed here in a minute, I think.
Come on, Benny, man. The kid is a L7 weenie.
Yeah. Oscar Mayer even. Footlong. Dodger dog. A weenie.
The Nationals. Who even pays attention to the Nationals? That's embarrassing. That is not good. I have missed I've missed a contemporary game, which has never happened before. But it takes a team like the 2024 Nationals to do that. August 27th, 2024, Dylan Cruz first hit. Patrick Corbin's pitching spark. Nationals 4-2 win over Yankees. That is an awful headline. Dylan Cruz first hit. Patrick Corbin's pitching. Spark Nats. That doesn't even make sense. Stephen C. Weiner A. Wiener. Whichever way it goes. Let's see. 4-2 in 2024. This is going to be a quick game. It's going to be 2 hour and 51 minutes. 2:51. Get your over-unders in. 2:51. 2:51. If you ask me to name a single player, Patrick Corbin, is that his name? Yeah, well, hit Patrick Corbin. All right. If you ask me to name a single player off the top of my head from the 2024 Nationals, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. 2:31. I was 10 minutes out of my 10-minute grace period. So that's a no-go. That's not good. Let's see. So we got the Yankees. Who here would have helped me? Okay, well, C.J. Abrams and James Wood would have at least, and Dylan Cruz maybe, would have maybe put me on the right track. I don't know. It's the Nats. I think I would have got it with those names, but I didn't choose any of those positions, obviously. Andres Chaparro. It's a good name. Jose Tena. Sounds like a wrestler. Wait, no, what wrestler's last name is Tena? They don't go by it, but they're a famous wrestler. I don't remember. All right. Well, that was embarrassing. We're gonna move on swiftly from that one. All right. Third base. I was gonna say, is that J-Roll, but at third base, probably not. Melton. I just don't remember J-Roll ever playing third base. So I don't think that's him. I don't think it's Seth Rollins. Melton, that name is familiar. Melton. Rollins, not. Well, I mean, we haven't had a Phillies game yet. Let's just go Phillies. Maybe he moved over to start one game. We're hoping. No. He did not. Well, I mean, he might have, but I don't think that's Jimmy. All right, let's go pitcher. All right. So I think we've got Doc Ellis and Diego Segui, or is that his son? Diego Segui. I don't remember if that, or were they both named Diego Segui, father and son? All right. Well, now we have had the Bucks already, so we probably need the home team. And the only Segui I know was on Baltimore. No. All right, let's go. We're not going to go catcher this time. We're going to go the outfield because that would have given me at least a shot last game. Barry and Gosker. I don't know. I don't know who else Doc Ellis played for other than the Bucks. But we've already used them this week, so I doubt it's going to be them. But let's then assume that this is a National League team until we know better now. And let's see, Segui on the mound. Segui on the mound. National League. Let's go. We're not go Giants or Dodgers. Let's go. I don't see it being the Cardinals. We've already used the Cubs and the Dodgers and the Bucks and the Nats, but what if that's the Expos, even though we've used the Nats? That would be tricky AF, and I would tip my cap to that. That would actually be really kind of cool, but I'm not going to fall for it until I know. I don't know who else Doc played for. All right. I don't know why. We're going with the Braves. No. All right, let's go. Let's go shortstop. We haven't done shortstop for a while. All right, Louis Epper. Okay, so now we're back in the American League. All right, so this is the White Sox, likely. Let's go with the White Sox. Hope that's who we need. Please let that be who we need. All right, now we're gonna assume that is an American League team. Jeez. All right. Let's go first base because this is in the 70s, so you might have a power first baseman. Let's go first base. Mincher. The name's familiar, but it's not going to help me. All right, so American League teams we've used. We've used the A's and the Red Sox. That's it. The A's and the Red Sox we've used. It's not Baltimore. It's not the White Sox. I don't think it's the Yankees. I don't think it's not the Red Sox. We're in the expansion era, so it could be the Blue Jays or the Angels. Heck, it could be the Mariners. Well, that'd be 1977. Probably not the Mariners. There's like a woodpecker or something. Be very, very quiet. It sounds like is it a dog? I think it was a dog tail, a little dog nub. All right. The Tigers, I don't think so. The Astros would have been in the National League. The Royals. I could see a Segui pitching for the Royals. Not the A's. Or the Blue Jays. Something is rattling and it's driving me nuts. All right. The Royals or the Blue Jays? Let's go. Again, that's the Blue Jays are in the same category as the Mariners, 77. All right, hold on one second. I get it. It's driving me nuts. It's like we're having an earthquake and I don't know. Something's shaking. All right. Let's go. I think we're just going to go Royals. Screw it. I don't want to sit here all day. Another fucking loss. Man, we are just shit today. It was the Pilots. April 12th, 1969. Fudge. Fun while it lasted. Seattle Pilots stake brief claim to first place by Kurt Blumniach. I'm assuming he is super French. Kurt Blumniach. Blumignon is how I'm going to go. 5-1 Pilots over the Whites. This has just been a disastrous week. Disastrous week. 1969, 5-1. April 12th. This is early in the season. At that, I wonder if they'd finished the stadium, Sick's Stadium at that point. Probably about 6 people there. I'm going to say this went 2 hours and 42 minutes. It's a quick game for some reason. 2:42. Get your over-unders in. One minute off. 1 minute off. If I would have nailed that, or did I say 2:41? Whatever. I was just a minute or two off. I would have hit 2 right on the button. That counts as a 9-0 week. But we did it. We did it. 8,000 at Sick's Stadium. Let's see here. For the White Sox, we got them thanks to Louis Aparicio. And it was Sammy Ellis, not Doc Ellis. We had Sandy behind the plate, though. To be honest, though, Sandy Alomar is not going to tell me the White Sox. So Louis Aparicio is the only thing that helped me out there. For the Pilots, we got Tommy Harper and Tommy Davis. Don Mincher, Rich Rollins, Diego Segui. I said Mariners and I never considered the Pilots. Damn it. All right. Well, we are just sucking today. This is like the worst week ever. We've got 1 game left. We are 5-3. So close to nothing. So close to what? Nothing. All right. Here we go. Last one. Third base. All right, we got Doug DeCences and Bill Madlock. All right. So we've got late 70s, early 80s game here. Doug DeCences, I remember mainly for the Angels, but I know he played for the Orioles as well, amongst probably other teams. Now, Bill Madlock, I think of as a pirate, part of the We Are Family Pirates. So maybe this is 79, and this is the World Series where they might be facing the Angels. Or I'm sorry, might be facing the Orioles. So we've already had the Bucks today. We have not had the Orioles yet. Let's do Baltimore. What happened? I say often I'm going to uninstall the internet if I don't get this right. After that last game, I uninstalled the internet. I'm like, screw it. All right, what has happened here? Where are we? What can I do? If I say start, 5-3, next game. Paul? Hello? Hello? Now it's stuck. I have found a bug. Bug alert. Where do I fill out the ticket? We were going to get this one too. We were going to totally get this one. No, it's screwed. All right. Well, we're going to assume that I nailed it. We're going to assume that that was who we needed. We needed the Angels, and we got the time right. We're going to assume. Let's just look up 1979 World Series. We're gonna play detective here. Let's go to the Bucks. 79 Pirates. Was Bill Madlock on this team? He was. They finished first. World Series win over the Orioles. Let's see. This was in Baltimore, so it's one of these games, I have a feeling. Here we've got Doug DeCinces at third, and we've got Bill Madlock at third. The Orioles won this game. They were the road team, just as they were. So, and I would have totally guessed 251. All right, this one, I'm going to guess we're going to get the same. We're going to get DeCinces, and we're going to get Madlock. Yes. Again, Baltimore wins. This is the only one. This is the only one that I might. We got DeCinces and we got Mad Dog. So this one, maybe. I mean, I would have gotten the Bucks second then. And then these are not eligible because then those are in Baltimore. So it's one of these three games. I picked the Orioles first. So if it's one of these two, I got a home run. If it's not, then I got a one on the second here. But we're not going to know. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's see. Do these have stories written? Game recap. View game recap. All right, that one's got one. So that could be it. Next game. That's got one. And then I'm gonna guess all of these World Series games have one. Yeah. We have absolutely no guess. Reload. I reloaded it many times. I reloaded it many times. So I just reloaded. If I hit start, I just get that. And then if I reload there, I hit start, next game, nothing there. I'm going to assume I won it. But Paul, you can tell me which of these World Series games was it? Was it games 3 or 4, or was it game 5? Because I got a home run if it's 3 or 4, and I'd get it on the second if it was 5. I knew what it was, but after the rest of my performance this week, I need it. Oh, that's a good way to end the week there. When I selected the Orioles, I selected third base and I got Madlock and DeCinces, and then I selected Orioles. I hit select, and then the screen just went white. I don't know if that helps you, but it just went white. Nothing to see. And then from there, I just been trying to reload it, but it's okay. the one that I got right today, I don't even get the victory. Here, we're going to do this anyway. I'm going to count it. I'm going to go 7. As soon as I know, turn the calendar. Well, what game of the World Series was it? It was the 79 World Series, which I knew that from the 2 names. I just don't know which of these World Series games was it. Was it 3, 4, or 5? Because that'll tell me if I got it on the first shot or if I got it on the second turn. So I just need to know what game it was. And then I'll add that to my score. We got a Tim Foley sighting, too, on the Pirates. So that's good. Ed Ott, shortest name in the history of Major League Baseball. We got a Kent Colby and a Manny Sanguillen sighting. We got Pops. Got Scrap Iron, John Candelaria, Bert Blyleven. Bert Blyleven was on the We Are Family Pirates? Wow. I did not know that. That is very interesting to me. Man, I mean, I only know Bert Blyleven from the tail end of his career. Where, with the Twins in 86, he was still very good. These numbers are so impressive with bad Minnesota teams. He was 500, but look at that. He's winning 15, 17, 20, 17, 16 every year with an ERA under 3. Wow. That is really impressive. A lot of teams, well, not as 5 teams, but that's a good grid. Under 3 ERA, Bert Blyleven in Minnesota. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for this week for Starting 9. Born in Zeist, Netherlands. That'll be it for Starting 9. We went 6-3. I don't know if we had our 3 home runs or not, but we went 6-3 this week, so we'll take it. All right, let's do a quick daily walk-off, hopefully. All right. Okay, I think these seem attainable. Top 90s 5 doubles. Those are the only guys that played in the 90s. Yeah. 2010, Billy Burns, quick boy. He's a quick boy. I think Eddie Collins was the second baseman. Triples, we'll put Red and Ellie. Second base. No, Campy was at second. Dick Green. All right, so Chick Galloway, I don't know what position he played. And I'm not sure about Dick Green. I think it's going to go check 2, check 2. Ooh. 2010s triples. Okay, Burns and Red were outfielders. Ellie was a second baseman. 2010. Oh, that might be Semien. So if I put Semien there and then put Ellis there. There we go. Nailed it. All right. Here we go with the grid. Now, it is... Oh, we got to play it.
The Guerin family. Pam, Bob, Lynn, Dude, and Mary Jean. On your mark. Let's start the Family Feud.
It's Feud Friday. And that means that today we are looking to get the number 1 square in his... Oh, and we've got all teams, too. All right. We got the Giants, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, the Bucks, the Royals, and the D-backs. We we're going to try to get the number one answer in every one of these squares. No Ricky square today. No Don Mattingly square today. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's start with the Dodgers. I feel like that'll be the easiest one. So the Dodgers and the Bucks. I think Bill Madlock fits there. I don't think it's gonna be number one. You know who else fits there? Jose Lima. Not gonna be number one, no. Let's see. Whoa. Garrett Cole. We're just gonna name some Pirates that are recent that might fit here. So we got Garrett Cole or McCutchen. Kutch might fit here. This might be Kutch. Let's see. We've also got some other Bucks that we could name here, like Dave Parker. Does actually not fit in any of those three. Bonds or Bonilla. Bonilla would fit here in the Dodgers. Not sure that would be number one, though. Andy Van Slyke, Chico Lind, Spanky, Doug Drabeck. Chapman. Aroldis Chapman's going to be right here. Number one. Wait. Aroldis Chapman didn't. I don't think Aroldis Chapman pitched for the Red Sox. Did he? I don't think he did. Can I picture him? Yes, I can picture him, but no, I don't think he did. I actually think I'm thinking with the Cubs. So let's not do that. Let's see. We've already said Garrett Cole. He doesn't pitch for any of those teams. What other big Bucks have been traded away? Or I guess we could name Dodgers. So let's name some Dodgers. So we got, Steve Garvey? No. Pedro Guerrero? No. Let's see. Oral? No. Kurt Gibson? Kurt Gibson played for both these teams and managed this team, but I don't think that's it. How about this? For this square right here, we're going to go Zach Greinke. I think that'll even be number one. Maybe. Let's see. Other Dodgers, big name Dodgers. We've got Mookie. We've got Freddie. We got Darryl Strawberry. We got Gary Carter. Hideo Nomo. Nomo pitched for the Royals. I don't think that's going to be number one. Chan-Ho Park. I think Chan-Ho Park pitched for maybe both these teams. I don't think that'll be number one. Fernando. I don't think he pitched for those teams. Let's see. Guys that would be number one. Mike Scioscia. I think he only caught for the Dodgers. Steve Sachs. No. All right, I guess we're gonna have to come back to that. Let's go Red Sox then. All right, so we've got Clemens and Boggs. They didn't pitch for these teams. We've got Tony Pena would fit really well right here, and I would love to put him, but he's not gonna be number one. This is gonna be the tough one down here, the D-backs. let's see. We've got Luis Gonzalez would have worked here too, but I don't think he was going to beat out Karanke. Let's see. Mo Vaughn, Nomar, Manny. I mean, there's no big names that I can think of that went to these teams. Chris Sale. Oh, right here. Only because it's Feud Friday can we use dipshits like this. I think we got it. And likewise, I mean, that's a hell of a starting rotation. Hopefully Zach's number one. And I think we got the hardest team out of the way. All right. Let's name some Pirates again. All right, so we got Barry, Bonilla, and Van Slyke. I don't think they fit here. We've got Kutch, which will fit here if we need it. Garrett Cole doesn't go there. Big name Pirates. Jason Bay. That's as big as it gets. Jason Kendall. I'm not sure if he played maybe the Dodgers, but that's certainly not going to be number one. Jeff King. Drabek doesn't work anywhere there. I think Bonilla would fit here, but again, that just doesn't, it's not going to be number one. Ralph Kiner. Again, Bill Madlock. Who have been some closers for the Dodgers? Willie Randolph. There's a good. Did Willie Randolph play for the Bucks? I don't remember Willie Randolph playing for any of these 5 teams. But of course I only remember Willie Randolph for the Yankees, the A's, and that's it for me though. Willie Randolph. I'm assuming you're right. I would have never come up with Willie Randolph. What about like Rick Monday or Puig didn't play for. Did Puig play for either of these teams? He came up with the Pirates. I did not know that. That's a good call. I don't think that's going to be number one, though. We're playing Feud Friday, so we want number one in each of these boxes. Who is going to be the number ones? Like, obviously, Schilling is number one here because he's got 53%. These are probably number ones. So, like, for the Royals, you got to think of big names. And recent names also do best here. So, like Hosmer or, boy, who were the Royals starting pitchers in 2015? I don't even remember. But you got names like Moustakas or Big Country, those kind of guys. Now, Chapman has pitched for both of these teams. So these both might be Aroldis Chapman. I think I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to put Chapman there. Rick Rhoden. Ooh, that's a good one. Rick Rhoden could go here, right? I don't think that's going to be number one, though. Like, Roden is a great call for a non-feud Friday. I like that. Or I think Roden fits in either of these. And then I don't want to get him mixed up with Dave Righetti, who actually did pitch for the Giants, but was also their pitching coach. But again, we need a number one. So if we go number one for the Royals and the Red Sox, Dodgers, Pirates. Yeah, again, I just don't. I need a number one. I need those big names, like, like a Fernando, like even a Steve Sachs, a Piazza. Obviously, didn't play for either of these teams. Rick Russell. There you go. Okay. Now, again, I don't think that's going to be number one, but I'm going to use that one. That's a good one. Big Daddy. Yeah. See, not number one, but that's a good answer. That's a really good answer. And that one, I think of him with these two teams immediately. That's why we can use that bad boy. Let's see, for the Royals, Bob Hamlin. I don't didn't Bob Hamlin play for the Red Sox? He's not going to be number one, but Johnny Damon. Here we go. We found a number one. This will be number one. Unless it's Chapman. I think this is number one. That's number one right there. There we go. Now we're back in it. All right. Paul Splittorff. Who else is for the Royals? I can't remember many people from that World Series team. Who else? Like Jim Eisenreich would fit here, but he's not going to be number one. Yeah, so Bill Madlock I came up with, which is because he also appeared in our starting nine earlier today. That was the first name actually that popped up on this entire grid for me. He's not going to be number one. But yeah, he will absolutely work there. I just don't know who number one's going to be there. Like I said, Jose Lima, but he's not going to be number one. Oral didn't pitch for the Bucks. Trying to think, the 88 Dodgers team, who else was on that pitching staff besides Oral? I mean, obviously Hirsch is the first guy you think of. Let's see, not on that team, but you got Rick Honeycutt. You've got Bob Welch. Oh my God. You're absolutely. You're right. It's probably 96%. Big Daddy's got the other 4%, but this is obvious. That's clearly Bonds. You're right. Boy. I thought about Bonilla here. How did I miss that? That's right. Obviously Bonds. That's don't know how that one skipped. I don't think any big name played for these three teams combos that we can name ever. All right, we're just gonna do it so we don't sit here forever. We'll do Bill Madlock here just because we've had a couple of Bill Madlock inputs. Now we got the Royals. Let's just think about Royals and Willie Wilson. Willie Wilson probably fits here, but I don't know for sure. Jamie Quirk. Chico Lind played for the Royals. Bob Boone. I don't think he played for either of those teams. Jermaine Dye. Felix Jose, my boy. Michael Tucker. He didn't play for those two teams, though, I don't think. Bo Jackson didn't play for either of those two teams. Again, we could put Jim Eisenreich here. We might put Jim Eisenreich here just because we're running out of time. And the Royals and the Giants. I don't think Kurt Manwaring played for the Royals. Will Clark didn't, but Wally Joyner did. Mike Sweeney probably fits in both of these, but I don't know for sure. Joe Miranda writes. Big Game James. He was probably on that 2015 team. I don't think Pete Incaviglia played on these teams. Quiz, I don't think played on those teams. Steve Trout, maybe. Hal McRae, Brian McRae, probably played on both these teams. Roberto Hernandez, Giants, Royals. Yeah, that's probably not going to be I think the number one ship sailed when we didn't think of Bonds. Roberto. What about Samardzija? Did Samardzija pitch for the Royals? He did. Probably not going to be much more than Roberto Hernandez, though, right? Let's do it, though, just because his name's Jeff. And he didn't apparently pitch for the Giants. I swear Jeff Samardzija did. I swear Jeff Samardzija played for both of us. Obviously, he didn't, but... See, the White Sox, the Cubs, the A's, of course, and the Giants. Why did I think Royals? All right. Well, today has just been a cluster all day. All right. Well, then I want to try Jim Eisenreich here just to see if I got at least one of them. Hey, there we go. All right. Here, who'd you say? We'll put Roberto Hernandez here then. Oh, that's a good score. Let's see here. A 7.4. Yeah, we did under that. Let's see. We ran the table down here. Nice. We got Johnny Damon, Jason Bay. It was clearly Bonds. I thought of Lincecum too. I'm pretty sure it was with the Angels, is what I think. Tim Lincecum. Yeah, the Angels. I thought of that, but yeah, I was pretty sure it was the Angels, one of the LA teams. Russell Martin and Jason Bay. Wow. Another Greinke. Johnny Cueto. I thought of him, but I thought of him for some reason with Pittsburgh. But yeah, we should have got that one too. The hardest ones were the Royals and the Dodgers. Ooh. That was a tough one. I'm not going to lie. I did not enjoy that one so much. I usually like when it's all teams, but no, not today. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week. This was a shitty Friday. I'm not going to lie. We did not do well in anything. Starting 9, walk off or the grid. Not a red letter day. We're not going to fly the W for today. But that'll do it for this week. I hope everybody had a good New Year, safe New Year. This wasn't a great way to start the new year off with these games. Huh. He just wants to go play ball. That's all he wants to do. All right. We'll be back next week. We'll do it. Yes. We'll do the usual next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Settle down. You have to settle first, sweetie. Gets too excited. He's still a puppy. He's still a puppy. You might be big, but you're still a puppy. You're still a puppy. He's going to knock everything over. All right. Everybody have a good weekend. There's Dominican League baseball on, so you can watch that. Beyond that, though, yeah, have a good week and be good to each other. Stay hydrated. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.